month income online, as some of its users my students are currently making. And other than the system itself, you don't need any software, additional training or anything else. All you need is your computer, your laptop, and an internet connection. So here's how the system itself works and why it works so well. Now, I'm not going to go into a crazy amount of detail, but I'll give you an overview because I know you must be dying to know, in the limited time we have. So at its core, okay, are some of the biggest, if not, I'd say the biggest group of websites on the internet. Just one of them, for example, is worth over $200 billion as a company. Yes, I said $200 billion. And what we do with the system is build these tiny little campaigns that take just a few hours to set up each, that target very specific online markets and niches, which I'll help you find, and siphon off our own little slice of the pie. Now, it's actually very simple. We don't actually sell anything, and the system pretty much does a lot of the work for you. And the best part, well, when you're dealing with web assets so large as these, you really don't need to siphon off much to make a fortune. As for these markets or niches you can go into, well, they can be on just about any topic you can find on the internet. From fitness to TVs to shoes to dating. The truth is, no matter what niche or market you go into, the process with the system is exactly the same, and you can make money in just about any of them. And yes, I'll teach you which ones are best, of course. And most importantly, the idea is once each campaign is set up and successful, that they continues to run for you and produce the same result month after month. And the secret is obviously how you do it. And with my system that took me so long to develop, but that I finally cracked, it couldn't be simpler. So let me tell you one of the reasons to how, and more importantly, why this works so well. And that's that I don't plan it so everything rides on one campaign or website that takes months to create, so that it's really hard to get it right, but also it's completely make or break like other people that make money online do. No. My system and what I do bucks the trend completely. And what we do is focus very closely on very specific niches, and in that way, and of course with my secret sauce that we actually use to create the campaigns, almost guarantee our success. What's more, this is key, is we go after the little known gold mines, not the big fish. And by doing that, we actually avoid contact with 99% of everyone else and are able to make money in an area with basically no competition. That's right, I said close to no competition. And I know I don't need to tell you how much easier it is to make money doing something if no one else is doing it. Because by going after the smaller, low-hanging fruit, we sidestep where, in my experience, most of the other systems go wrong, and have the freedom to make as much money and set up as many campaigns as we want. Yes, there is a science behind this. I told you this isn't some loophole. This is how you build a real, dependable income, and fast. Now, each campaign varies and obviously doesn't work the same every time, but typically, if you ask me the average they make, I'd say you're looking to make anywhere from $250 to $700 per campaign per month. That's how much I would expect to make. That's setting up a campaign once in just a few hours, and then hopefully it making you, like I said, $250 to $700 or more per month, every month for years to come. Now, the more you build, the more money you make. There really isn't much skill needed, and some campaigns, like I said, will make more than others, but pretty much, in a nutshell, it's that simple. That's all we do. And well, you do the math. And this is just an example, and legally I'm not allowed to guarantee your earnings, or any earnings for that matter, of course, but just as an example, even if I just sat down and made 10 campaigns and ended up making a medium of about $500 per month each, 500 times 10, that's $5,000 a month right there. A $5,000 a month income. And you end up with a monster. A monster that anyone can have set up in just a few hours per campaign for free, with no technical knowledge or experience, and once each campaign is live, runs pretty much hands off for you. Now, you will of course need to check in on some things and update some stuff, but for months and even years to come. It's the ultimate system. There really isn't anything like this that really works, and works quite like it. And I even gave it a name in honor of the original technique that started it all, and I call it Google Sniper. In the full power of it, anybody, me or you, would be able to go from wherever you are right now, whether you're a beginner, and really the system was designed especially for beginners, and you'll make your first $1,000 and we can turn that into a full-time income, or whether you're already making money online, heard about what we're doing here, and just looking to take advantage of the latest, most powerful method. And actually now, let me show you some of the results others have had that sat exactly where you sat now, got in, and never looked back. Now, I want to show you a few random ones first of all. And what you're seeing on screen now are just a tiny few of the ones we've been sent over the past few years. There's some people here you'll see who have done really well with the system, as you can see. And there's some who just sent their feedback within their first few hours of joining, just first impressions, okay? And what I've done is I've included both types.